Well, there are plenty of people who've come down through the lanes down into Munt to the beach here today to a warm welcome, no doubt, from the local inhabitants. And there are plenty who seem to come from afar because they obviously weren't used to driving in the lanes on the way down here today. And to be honest with you, after facing that little trial and dealing with all that sort of problem, it's quite a welcoming thing to be sat here now beside this cool stream. I can get a clean drink here. Perhaps clear the water up a little bit and refresh myself in the heat of this early summer day. The refreshing thing, perhaps I find most refreshing about what happened at Pentecost, is the way that God shows up to be a really welcoming God. You don't always want to welcome tourists if this is your place, but having said that, you know, God has always got a welcome for all sorts of people. It's worth bearing that in mind, and we see it very much on the day of Pentecost. It tells us the welcome from God was such that day that everyone heard the good news that was coming from the preacher in their own language. Not in Hebrew, didn't have to learn a hard language, not in Greek, the sort of posh language actually of the day, but in their languages, the language of their heart. So that day he spoke to Medes and to Persians and to Parthians, to Egyptians, to Romans, to Galileans, to everyone from all sorts of nations all around and under heaven. And that is what he still does. He is for everybody, and he shows it, whoever we are. So the good news is that this isn't just for one type of person. It's for every sort of person, for the whole world, every class, every accent, every language, every postcode. God's welcome is wide, then to everybody. And, that should be really refreshing and good news for us, just like this stream babbling down here. The fact is, if you've got a pulse with God, you're welcome. And he takes you from where you are into his good news and his love and his mercy and his care. And that's what he was showing when those people were speaking in the way that they were on the day of Pentecost, so everybody could understand in a language they could understand right where they were.
How hopeful, how helpful, how refreshing is that?